Level America, I'm Dave Adams. I just heard this comment on Fox News from Jessica Tarloff, who is the Democrat representative on Fox News. She said this, I couldn't reach my microphone fast enough. Here's what she said.
Not be lectured to by the Republican Party on the quality of our candidates. We will not be lectured to. We're talking, of course, about Graham Plattner, the atomic bomb that is about ready to explode all over the Democrat Party. And they knew about those allegations. In fact, they asked him, Graham Plattner, are there any more skeletons in your closet? Nope, no, everything's fine. You all know it all. I've changed my ways. I'm not going to do it anymore. Are there any more bad stories going to come up? Nope, nope, nope. Bang! Woman comes forth and he raped me. And even with the other allegations, the Nazi tattoo, so on and so forth. Oh, he's the man for the job. He's a candidate for the people. And Maine voters, what are you thinking? Why are we electing people like this? People who are characters, not people of character. You've heard me say this before. When we hire someone to work at our business, we look at their past history, because past history is an indicator of future performance, all right? Any employer will tell you that. The Democrat Party is lying to you. They have one goal: elect anyone, even Satan himself, who can defeat Donald Trump. And as long as the reason why they kicked Graham Plattner to the curb, like they have, even Bernie Sanders is kicking him to the curb, is because all the polls lately are saying, the public is saying, there's just too much baggage here. He has more baggage than United Airlines. And now all of a sudden they've got emails going on. Okay, who can we put? We just have a minute. Does this sound familiar? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. Wait till the last minute. Oh, he's fine. No problem with Joe Biden. He's on top of it. He runs circles around the rest of the staff. We can't keep up with him. And the rest of the country was seeing him fall off a bicycle, fall up the stairs. It was like Saturday Night Live on steroids to watch Joe Biden at a news conference. It was like Tim Conway on the Carol Burnett show. It was elder abuse to the extreme. And then came the presidential debates. Yeah, we finally beat Medicare. That was it. Stick a fork in Joe Biden, he's done. But up till then, the Democrat Party had said, hey, he's fine, he's the man, he's really on top of it. And all of a sudden, when it's all out there and everybody can see it, it's like, what are we going to do? Well, we got to put Kamala Harris on there, right? Because we can't change the ballot because it's too late in the game. So we'll throw her up there on the podium. The Democrat Party is what's the platform? What do you guys stand for other than putting anyone on the ticket that has a chance of beating Donald Trump? That's the goal, right? Beating Donald Trump. It's not what's good for America. It's not what's good for Maine. It's let's develop a plan going forward. It's beat Donald Trump. That's it. That's the standard. That's the line in the sand they're drawing. Beat Donald Trump. Okay, to Americans want to know, Democrat people, hey, ask your party this. What do you stand for? What are you going to do after you beat Donald Trump? What's your plan? What's your goal? What are you going to do to help America become a better place? Or we can't say make America great again. That's a Trump statement. And anything he says, even if it's the right thing, anything he says is evil at the core. They're seething. They're rabid in their hatred for Donald Trump. It's not what's good for America. It's get Donald Trump. It's get in power. We must get in power. We must unseat Donald Trump. We must get in power. 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 You never hear this is good for America. It's we must get in power. We must stop Donald Trump. We must stop Donald Trump. He's an existential threat to America. He's Hitler. He's Satan. He's all rolled into one. We must stop Trump. We must stop Trump. We must try. It's like choo, 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 choo. But there's no idea, no plan, no platform. Okay, you beat Donald Trump. Get out of the sunlight here. What are you going to do afterwards? Do you have a plan other than throw something on the wall and see what sticks? So now in Maine, tonight they're expected that Graham Plattner will probably bow out of the race because the party's not going to back him. They're concerned that he is radioactive to everyone else down ballot in the Maine race. And Maine voters, you knew all this. You knew it. And you still voted him with 74%? Are you insane? What are you putting people like this in Congress for? Are you crazy? Is there anyone on the Democrat Party in Maine or anywhere, let's see if we can get out of the sun here, that is worthy of a vote? Democrats, your brand is tarnished. Look at what you did with Biden and Kamala Harris. Look at the train wreck that was. She didn't have a ghost of a chance of winning. You knew that. Look at the performance that Kamala Harris had in the initial presidential primaries. She didn't get anything. And when she ran against Trump, she got trounced. Didn't you learn your lesson? This is what happens when you throw candidates on the ballot at the last minute. Now with Graham Plattner, you knew this was coming. Don't you think? And okay, you want to get in power. You want to get in power. We must control America. We must control America. I'm talking about the Democrat Party. We must control America. America is saying, based on past performance, Biden, Kamala Harris, Plattner, and whoever, you're making bad choices. Your track record is abysmal. You have an F on putting quality candidates on the ballot. And you want us to trust you with the future of our country. Do we look that stupid? You're crazy, man. It's become a race of politics versus common sense. Whatever it takes to win an election versus common sense and having a plan. You may not like Donald Trump, but he's got a plan. Oh, we must unseat Donald Trump. Really? You better find somebody better than Joe Biden. You better, the term, let's learn a new word today. Vetting. Vetting means you put a candidate through a process and you say, is this a person that, also saying, is this a person that's going to win the election? He could be Jack the Ripper. Can he win the election? We don't care. Throw him on the ballot. The question needs to be asked is this a person who can do good things for America? And, more importantly than that, what is our platform? What does the Democrat Party stand for? What are we going to do? We don't like Make America Great Again. We don't like Donald Trump's ideas. Okay, what are your ideas? Other than raise taxes, wide open borders, guaranteed income, sexual affirming of gender identity. You're on the backside of 80-20 issues, and America knows it. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the midterms and in the next general election. And if you continue the performance like you've done, you are going to get blown out at the ballot box. Because America is going to say, you guys don't have a clue. It's like Keystone Cops. It's like the Three Stooges. It's like Abbott and Costello all rolled into one. Whoop, 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 whoop. As you guys are nuts. It's like watching the Three Stooges do politics. It's entertaining. But God help us if any of your people are elected to office. We need to have people in Washington, D.C. who will fix this country, not destroy it further. We don't need any more Joe Bidens. We don't need any more Graham Plattners. We don't need any more Barack Obamas. We need good, quality people who will do things for America. And by the way, Democrat Party, tell us what you stand for. The only thing we've heard about what you stand for is hate Trump. Stop Trump. Trump is evil. Trump is bad. Some people say, if you can't tell me anything good, don't talk to me. So what are you going to do for America? Oh, we must stop Trump. We must stop Trump. And you're willing to put anyone on the ballot. Anyone. Even Jack the Ripper. And when you put Jack on the ballot, he's fine while he's doing well in the polls. And then the moment he starts to slip in the polls, oh, got to pull Jack off the ballot. Jack the Ripper. And Maine, the election wasn't that far. You knew all of this background of Plattner, and 70% of you guys voted him in? You got to start asking yourself the question, what's best for America? What is best for America? Not, how can we win the next election? We got to quit asking that question. We got to quit trying to fill that blank in. How do we win the next election? I don't give a rip what it takes for you to win the next election. But what I do care is what's best for America. And if you keep putting Plattner candidates on the ballot, America will blow them out at the ballot box, because they're going to say, you're nuts. You have become not only the party of uncommon sense, you've abdicated your role. You're not a party of common sense. You're a party of crazy. You're a party of desperation. You're a party of hatred. You're a party of power. And the Republicans are saying this about you, and what you're doing is you're proving them right. Every day, as we get closer to the midterms, every day you stick your foot in a pile of goo, pile of cow pucky, and you prove them right. Why don't you Democrats prove the Republicans wrong? And why don't you start putting up candidates who are qualified, who stand for something, who don't have enough skeletons in the closet to make a haunted house, who don't have more baggage than United Airlines? Because if you keep putting up candidates like Plattner, you will never win another election when you go up against candidates who have a plan, who are reasonable, who have a history of being reasonable, honorable men and women. If you continue to put up Bidens and Plattners, your party is going to be an also-ran party. You're going to be a distant second, and you will never win another election in America. Heaven help us if you do. I'm Dave Adams, Street Level America, and Jessica Tarloff. How dare you lecture us on the candidates we put up? Are you serious? Do you know who you're trying to support? Do you know you're arguing a case about Graham Plattner? See what he's done. What about women? What about trust women? What about support women? What about save women? What about listen to what they say? Oh no, right now it's all about winning the next election. Don't you dare lecture us about the candidates we put up. We don't have to. You are destroying your party, and you're doing a good job of it yourself. The Republicans aren't going to do it to you. You're going to shoot yourself in both feet with a shotgun if you continue to put up people like Graham Plattner. Street Level America, I'm Dave Adams. That's what I think.